Hey folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. If you'd ever like to contact the show, it's 706-889-9700. That's our 24-hour news line. You can always get us there. If you want to ever email the show, it's chief@fetchernews.com, chief@fetchernews.com. You can also follow us on Twitter @FetcherNews, @FYNTV. And let me just say also, if you want to send a question for Dr. Whaley for our Friday show from Circuit World in Blue Ridge on Friday, Ask the Doc, send that to info, I-N-F-O, info@fetchernews.com, and put in the subject matter there, Ask the Doc. We will get those questions to Dr. Whaley, and maybe we can get those on the show, get him to answer those on the show. If not, he always returns all the emails. So please, you can contact us today. Now, let's get back. Let's have a serious hour. Okay, we're going to try to stay serious. I know how I get from time to time. So before we get serious, okay, I don't want to get all serious and everything without. Now, you know, folks, I'm not advocating this, but here's what I'd like in my stocking or P.O. box, whichever you choose. In fact, if you're in my house putting something in my stocking, I'm going to be concerned why you're in there putting something in my stocking. And the gun that I'm asking for Christmas, well, just saying, okay, Santa beware, okay? I got the sign out front. Santa, this place is protected. Anyhow, no, we wouldn't hurt Santa, kids. Get over it, okay? We wouldn't do that, all right? We're not the fake news media, okay? In fact, who has, you know what I was looking for this Christmas? I went to all the stores and I can't find one. I was looking for the transgender Santa. I'm for sure he's out there somewhere, or she's out there somewhere. What would you call the transgender Santa? I got to come up with that between now and Christmas. Anyhow, oh yeah, the courts say that the transgenders can serve. Trump said no, but the courts have upheld and said transgenders can serve. There you go. So where was that? Yes, don't try this at home. This is, there's two things I want for Christmas: a gun. Yeah, okay. I mean, I said it. What's got you all worked up? But I really like cheap cigars. So if you would like to, and you can't get in to put them in my stocking, if you would like to send your host a cheap cigar or a full box, that's P.O. Box 405, Ellijay, Georgia, 30540. Okay? One more time. All right? P.O. Box 405. Ellijay, E-L-L, not Elijah, Ellijay, Ellijay, E-L-L, Ellijay, Georgia, 30540. You could send to your, just say, Merry Christmas, BKP, here's a cigar, shut the hell up. That's what I like to hear on the card. All right, anyhow, Larry King flatly denies, Larry King. People are trying to figure out who Larry King is. Larry King flatly and unequivocally denies groping Eddie Fisher's ex-wife, Terry Richard. Now, we are going to solve this groping issue. People are wondering, who is Larry King? Spokane, Washington. You're live. Go. Larry King, live. Oh, my God. Anyhow, he unequivocally denies groping Eddie Fisher. Not Eddie Fisher. Eddie Fisher's ex-wife, Terry Richards. Oh, we just had to get that in. So now let's get serious. Let's go to a couple tweets, okay? And this is remember October? Just seems like it was so long ago. We're at December 12th. But let's go to the tweet I have. It says November 1st tweet. November 1st tweet, that's the name of it. Chain migration. Now this was in November 1st, okay? Chain migration must end now. President Donald Trump must end now. Some people come in and they bring their whole family with them. Who can be truly evil. Capital letters from the President of the United States. Not acceptable. Now, more time was spent this morning of these ladies, I won't even give them recognition, these ladies on a microphone that say, Al Franken has resigned. We are solving groping. We are solving this attack on women. You know what, ladies? Don't get mad. But when you give me a list of women that have died in these groping attacks, I will then take this just a hair bit more serious. I know you just got upset, but I need the list of women that have been the death toll. Not Chicago, damn it. Not ISIS. Not MS-13. I need a list of women. See, we have not solved the drug problem. We have not solved MS-13 gang violence. We have not solved the death rates in the major cities that are bigger and larger than war. We have not solved any of that. But all of our lawmakers have found it very important to find a microphone and solve this war on women. Me too. Solve the groping issue. Solve Al Franken has done the right and honorable thing. We have families in Chicago that their kids are dead, that their families would have liked for politicians to have done the honorable and showed integrity thing. But this is the president you want to run off. I will not give time to these women that say, Al Franken did the right thing. Now Donald Trump needs to resign. If Donald Trump resigns, people, if Donald Trump is impeached, who will tweet out? Because some of you out there, oh, I wish he'd stop the tweeting. I wish he'd stop the tweeting. Who would tweet out on November 1st at 7:03 p.m., chain migration must end now. Some people come in and they bring their whole family with them. Who can be truly evil? Not acceptable, right? Maybe that is the one. Let's go to November 2nd tweet that I have up there. This is a tweet the President of the United States put out on November 2nd. Congress must end chain migration so that we can have a system that is security-based. We need to make America safe. That's what he put out. That's what President Trump put out. Okay? Let's go to Trump Guantanamo. On November 2nd at 7:50 a.m., this spun Mika and Joe's head right off. Okay, this spun CNN's head right off. CNN probably came out and said the president must have been on his 7th Diet Coke and all worked up when he sent out this tweet. Would love to send the New York City terrorists to Guantanamo, but statistically, that process takes much longer than going through the federal system, okay? Let's go to death penalty. This is on November 1st. Donald Trump tweeted out, NYC terrorist was happy as he asked to hang ISIS flag in his hospital room. He killed 8 people, badly injured 12, should get the death penalty. You know me, your host, I think we should have the express lane death penalty for not alleged. We actually witness, see it, we have vision, and we can say to 2 other, look, let me say something. Here's the criteria. Here's my due process, and I'm not being silly, okay? Here's my due process. You kill somebody, I'm looking at you, all right? You kill somebody. I look to the left and say, did you see that? Yes. Did you see that? Yes. What did you see? He killed him. What did you see? He killed him. Okay, we got 3. That's all we need. Boom. Send him to the death penalty express lane. That's it. Done. Finished. That is a jury of his peers. Okay, so anyhow, those are the tweets. So what does, now this is in November because 8 people, okay, 8 people are run over by chain migration, a guy that came in this country through chain migration, okay, that the President of the United States is screaming at the top of his lungs. All right. All they can talk about is Robert Mueller. All they can talk about is whether Donald Trump Jr. met with a Russian lawyer. All they can talk about is the dossier. All they can talk about is Paul Manafort. Okay. All they can talk about is Papadopoulos. All they can talk about is Facebook, that the Russian bots, remember, Russian bots bought $100,000 worth of ads. So the dumbass people in Wisconsin, Michigan, and Ohio and Pennsylvania, they were swayed to vote for Donald Trump because of Russian bots and $100,000. And by the way, I did not call you dumbasses. They consider you dumbasses, not me, okay? So that's all we talk about. Bombshell report. Sources say. A source says. Bombshell report. Every friggin' money. This is a bombshell report because literally it's a bomb. So here in November, okay, the President of the United States, he's had it. Remember, August, we'll go back to then, all right, chain migration. This is your president yelling it has to stop. We have to fix it. So you got a guy who runs over 8 people in a truck, injures 12, all right? But what was important for the governor to come out and say? Roll the tape. Now, this is not yesterday, November. Roll the tape.
The president's tweets, I think, were not helpful. I don't think they were factual. I think they tended to point fingers and politicize the situation. He was referring back to a immigration policy that dealt with a lottery and blaming people who passed that immigration policy. His tweet wasn't even accurate as far as I'm concerned. That was a bipartisan law that was passed that had basically no relevance to the facts of this situation. As I said before, you play into the hands of the terrorist to the extent you disrupt and divide and frighten people in this society. And the tone now should be the exact opposite by all officials on all levels. This is about unification. This is about solidarity. This is about normalization. This is about protection. And the last thing it's about is politics, period. As far as the gun laws, I am increasingly proud that New York State passed some of the smartest gun laws in the country. The SAFE Act, I think it is madness, the number of assault weapons that we have in this country. I think it endangers law enforcement. I think it costs us untold numbers of deaths. And I hope one day we'll have a federal policy that actually brings sanity to the gun policy laws in this country. Okay. All right. I always wanted to say that, Sam, roll the tape. I always wanted to say that. I like that. That's what we're going with. That's the new thing, roll the tape. Anyhow, so the Trump tweets, the President of the United States, they were not helpful. They were not factual. He's blaming people in a lottery system, chain migration. It's not accurate. It's not relevant to the fact. It plays into the hands of terrorists. We're more interested in unifying, solidarity, gun laws. Okay? Folks, these are the people. This is the reason why. That's it. This is the reason why. And then you could fill in the blank in this country. You look at people like Cuomo and Blasio, the tweets, okay? The tweets. So yesterday, this guy, okay? This guy, New York terrorist, let's go with it. Let me show the picture here. Where's his name there? I thought I had a picture of him, Sam. Maybe I didn't send you a picture of him this morning. I thought I did. But anyhow, this terrorist yesterday from Bangladesh,
All right. So let's go with this video. We're going to play a couple because we're wanting to tie this together. We think I would like for you to stay with me on this. I think, let's see. Let's roll the video. Let me know when you're ready with why White House wants to end chain migration. Okay. Let's go with that and let me know when you got that one ready. All right, let's play this one till we roll the tape on this one.
And now a Fox News alert and a Fox News exclusive. For the first time, an American administration is breaking down how many people come into this country from family ties with specific numbers, country by country. It's called chain migration. Critics say it's a practice that has flooded America with immigrants and their relatives at the expense of citizens already here. And the administration says tonight there are many security concerns. Fox News has obtained the detailed numbers. Chief Washington correspondent James Rosen shows us the data and what it means.
For the first time, the White House said the federal government has counted the green cards issued between 2005 and 2015 to migrants admitted through family preference or as immediate relatives or dependent relatives of migrants already admitted into the country, perhaps the fullest portrait of so-called chain migration ever developed.
For years, we've known that large numbers of immigrants have been coming based on petitions from previous immigrants, but this is the first time that we really kind of see the whole scope of the problem. And legislators or policymakers at DHS can do what they need to do to address the problem.
During the 10-year time frame, officials said the U.S. permanently resettled roughly 9.3 million new immigrants on the basis of family ties. That's more than 70% of all new immigration in that period, the White House said, adding it is also the primary driver of low-skilled workers' entry into the U.S., a phenomenon analysts say most directly hurts American minority groups with comparable skill sets.
They want to have people pour into our country, illegals. They don't care where the hell they come from.
President Trump has urged congressional Democrats to address chain migration in any compromise on the so-called dreamers, immigrants brought here as children who will face deportation in March if a deal on their disposition is not reached. Republican Senators Tom Cotton of Arkansas and David Perdue of Georgia have proposed eliminating the preference afforded to extended and adult family members.
We have current immigrants determining who future immigrants will be, independent of their ability to be contributory to our economy.
The group New American Economy, comprised of 500 mayors and business leaders committed to comprehensive immigration reform, notes that 40% of America's Fortune 500 companies were founded by immigrants or their children.
Could we do it better? Should we have more focus on merits? Absolutely. But that doesn't mean in the least that we don't want to be reuniting families, strengthening communities, and bringing more people here.
Now, we are still going through these numbers, but the White House calls them explosive. In part, officials said because they mark the first time that chain migration has been broken down country by country. And at the top of the list, just the countries you'd expect. Mexico, with 1.7 million family-based admissions over that 10-year span. India and the Philippines, with about 600,000 apiece. China, over 500,000. The Dominican Republic comes next. Also worth noting, Iran, with 80,000. And a senior White House official told Fox News tonight the president harbors, quote, profound public safety concerns about these migrants, and specifically about terrorism and organized crime, though we should point out data establishing those links was not provided. Brett.
James, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Folks, I wanted to play that full report for one reason only, because some people don't understand chain migration, and I thought that was a good report, and it would be better coming from them than me. The President of the United States is where I want to go to. He has begged us. He is begging us to stop this. Begging the Democrats, urging the Democrats, help me stop this. For the good of the country, for the American people, please, let's stop this. No, they want to solve groping. I'm serious. They want to solve that. The President of the United States, this is the president they want to impeach, that wants to stop this. Now, so yesterday, and we'll go over all these in a minute, let's go over de Blasio. Okay, and I think I have this is a time on this, so let me know when this is ready to roll the tape. This is yesterday. Now see, this is going back, okay, before we go with this is going back in August. Let me paint this for you. In August, the President of the United States comes out with Georgia Senator David Perdue, which I want to say I'm proud of our senator here in Georgia, David Perdue. He comes out with our Senator David Perdue and Arkansas Senator Tom Cotton, and they announced the RAISE Act, okay, to end chain migration. I sit down 10 miles from here, and I have it on our website that we need to post again, Sam. We need to find it, post again. My interview with Senator David Perdue. We need to talk about that. Senator Perdue talks in September. In September, I sit down with Senator David Perdue and talk about the RAISE Act. And he talks about chain migration. They know this is a problem. What do Democrats want to tie it to, folks? DACA, the Dreamers, okay? They want to tie it, everything's DACA. All right. The Democrats do not want to lose the chain migration because they bring Mr. Dam and the whole damn family in and they're voters. And they don't want to lose DACA because they want to turn all of the ones that are already here illegally into voters. They don't care. I know that sounds very cold, but if you think for 1 minute that Cuomo, okay, and Mayor de Blasio and the liberal left care that 8 people got run over, you're out there. You're out in la la land because they don't care, folks. So anyhow, are you ready with that? No. De Blasio, New York City explosion attempt terrorist attack. No, I'm going to send this back to you because this is just like the other day I sent. They show sent. I mean, I understand. I don't know. I don't know. See if this comes through because I just sent it again, and I understand. So if not, look up. If this doesn't come through, look up De Blasio, New York City explosion attempted terrorist attack. If this email doesn't come through. So while we're looking for that, okay, this terrorist, alleged New York City terrorist, got to U.S. through chain migration, okay? This is how he got yesterday, okay? The one in October, chain migration, okay? This is from the Daily Caller. The alleged perpetrator behind Monday's bombing attack in New York City benefited from chain migration. Akali, or 27, this guy 27, is the alleged perpetrator, in the attack that the left, left 4, including him, wounded, okay, was from Bangladesh and has lived in the U.S. since 2011, all right? Department of Homeland Security spokesman Tyler Halston tweeted that he is a lawful permanent resident from Bangladesh who benefited from extended family chain migration. Do you have that? De Blasio, New York explosion, attempted terrorist attack. That's the name of the video. And I want to start it at 2 minutes and 24 seconds, okay? I'm sorry, all the others come through. We had that the other day, so I don't know what happens, but maybe I need to clean out my email and they get stuck in the email world. I don't think so. Let me see. Give me just a second. A Bangladesh man, reportedly inspired by ISIS, set off a pipe bomb inside New York City's Port Authority bus terminal during rush hour Monday morning, sowing mass chaos but causing few injuries, likely because the attempted terrorist, detonated his low-tech device prematurely. So, you want to take a brief break and get it, or? Okay, let's take a brief break, folks. We'll come back. We're going to wrap this story up. Please don't leave us. We'll come back right after these messages, okay?
Tis the season of huge year-end discounts at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. Every 2017 and 2018 Chevy is discounted deep right now. Like $5,000 off Equinox LT from $26,750, or a whopping $10,000 off new Silverado Crew Cabs from $33,695. Unwrap huge holiday savings on every Chevy at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where we make the holidays bright.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
The Tupelo Tea mission is to provide over 80 premium tea blends for tea lovers who are looking for ways to explore new flavors and blends. Come visit Tupelo Tea, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge at Sycamore Crossing. Be sure to sample our various varieties of honey and tea. Visit us on the web at tupelotea.com or call us at 706-946-TEAS. That's TEAS. Tupelo Tea, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge. Be sure to check out New Blue Home and Gift, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge at Sycamore Crossing. Find us on Twitter at New Blue Home. Everything beautiful for your home or a special gift can be found at New Blue Home and Gift. Call us today at 706-455-3873. Or visit us at 531 East Main Street, Suite 103 in downtown Blue Ridge.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
Kinty Artesian Silver and Gifts, the Peruvian shop, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge at Sycamore Crossing. Fine sterling silver, luxurious baby alpaca and exotic woods. A beautiful selection of exquisitely crafted gifts for all of your special occasions. Visit our website, artesiansilvergifts.com, or follow us on Twitter at Artesian Silver Gifts. Kinty Artesian Silver and Gifts, the Peruvian shop in downtown Blue Ridge.
Hey, and I'm your host, BKP. Sorry about that inconvenience. Sometimes I send 10, 12 emails to Sam in the morning, and some of them get caught in the email world out there, the space. So we got it set up. But here, let me set this up really quick before we go, because the point we're trying to make, in August, the president came out very passionately with Georgia Senator David Perdue and Arkansas Senator Tom Cotton, and has made a move. He is trying to build a wall. He is trying to defund sanctuary cities. He is trying to do everything he can to fight crime and gang violence in this country. He is begging for your Democrats out there, some of you, to help him. Begging for the good of the American people. All they know is Russia, impeach, Manafort, Mueller, on. So, a passionate, the RAISE Act. Then in November, we have a terrorist attack, or October, late October, where a guy runs over 8 people in New York City and kills them with a rental truck, injures 12, and the president sent out a rash of tweets. It has to stop now, chain migration. He went and he has made different announcements to stop it. Just last week, we released the first time the first administration, think about the transparency here, the first administration, not Barack Obama, to release a full list of where all of these people are coming from, and look at how deep. Go to the list and look how many are coming from Bangladesh. So yesterday, we have a pipe bomb. This guy's from Bangladesh. He gets here through chain migration, which we know, and he builds this bomb, prematurely detonates it, if prematurely, and guess what? Chain migration. And in November, Cuomo comes out and he attacks. That's governor of New York, Cuomo, that wants to run for president, that went down to Puerto Rico, wanted to save Puerto Rico, wants to run for president, okay? New York City Governor Cuomo came out and really attacked the President of the United States for the tweets, okay? Wants unity, solidarity. And then yesterday after this, New York City Mayor de Blasio comes out and play this. We have it ready now. Play this video. This is Mayor de Blasio with, who else? The governor standing next to him. And listen to what he says.
Finally want to say, the governor invoked that phrase, we can't say it enough times, when you see something, say something. This is the difference maker. We've seen it time and again. When an everyday New Yorker sees something that doesn't make sense, hears something, sees a package, gets a feeling that something's wrong, don't hold it to yourself. Tell a police officer. They are the ones who can take the information and act on it. It's so important to speak up, because you could be saving many lives by doing so. I'll finish by saying this. This is the most resilient place on earth. We've proven it time and time again. We proved it just over a month ago. We proved it on 9/11. We're going to prove it again today. The terrorists will not win. We're going to keep being New Yorkers. Let's get back to work. Thank you.
Folks, I'm sorry, he's wrong. The terrorists are winning in New York City. Folks, I'm sorry. I'm tired. The people in New York City are tired of hearing we're the most resilient people. What does that mean, Mayor de Blasio? That the people that get killed, the ones that are surrounding them, they get their ass up and get to go home? Because they did not get killed? We're the most resilient, okay? If you get the feeling, let me just say this, and you know, he said if you see something, say something. And I say this jokingly, but the truth is I see dumbasses running this country, dumbasses running these cities, so I see something and I'm saying it. If you get the feeling something is wrong, sir, I get the feeling something's bad wrong, because you dumbasses don't know what to do. Now, let's go to a different, okay? This is not being reported, all right? It's not. It's not being reported. We are solving groping. Iraq says war against ISIS is over. Iraq said Saturday that its war on the Islamic State group is over after more than 3 years of combat operations drove the extremists from all the territory they had once held. Okay? Over. All Iraqi lands are liberated from terrorists. It's over. Why is it over? Why are terrorists run out? Why? Because I'll tell you why. Why could Barack Obama not do that in 8 years? Because ISIS, Hillary Clinton, and Barack Obama created ISIS. I know you're yelling through the screen, but why could they not solve it? Because of military engagement rules, folks. They actually had our military standing back and observing what was going on and moving out of the way. See, they actually implemented the de Blasio Cuomo plan with ISIS. They implemented it and said, if you see something, say something. Okay? And they wanted, Obama did the same exact thing. We're the most resilient. Americans will not stand for this. Americans will not let terrorists win. Hashtag resilient. Hashtag. Obama tried to win the war with a hashtag resilient. Obama applied the de Blasio Cuomo principles to ISIS worldwide. The JV League. 1 year, folks. We're in December. January 19th of next year will mark 1 full year of the President of the United States. Do you know what happened? Trump and Mattis turned military loose on ISIS, leaving terror in tatters. Okay? Hundreds of ISIS fighters have just been chased out. Now, this was about Syria. Northern Syrian city, where they fleeing through the desert in a long convoys, presenting an easy target to U.S. A-10 Warhogs. They turned them loose. We changed the engagement rules on our military. Our military worldwide have had the rules of engagement. The shackles are off. Mad Dog Mattis said they're through. Trump said, I want us to clean up ISIS. Who is reading the reports that ISIS has been completely pushed out of Iraq within 1 year of the President of the United States taking office? We are defeating ISIS worldwide. You know where we cannot defeat ISIS? In New York City. That's right, New York City, we cannot defeat ISIS. We can't defeat ISIS on our soil because the rules of engagement are as those that Obama put in place worldwide. So let me just tell you this before I go to something else, because I want to get into the president's tweets and another story before we close. The bottom line is, okay, that here's the bottom line. If Cuomo, the governor of New York, and Mayor de Blasio would have come out and said to the NYPD and got to the microphone and said, today I'm reinstating stop and frisk. Today I have told the NYPD the rules of engagement, take the shackles off, do what you have to do to keep New Yorkers safe. They would be busting in doors all over the city today in places not looking, folks. You need to get clear. They would not be looking for these people. They have them pinpointed. But their hands are tied by these liberal wackos. If you see something wrong, I see something wrong, sir. See, the NYPD is ready. If you gave them the green light, they are ready. They know where to go. They know what to do. They're one of the best in the world at intelligence, counterintelligence. They are the best in the world, NYPD. They are ready. In fact, I'm going to make a leap here that they are better than the FBI. They are ready. But they've got people like Cuomo that's upset with the president's tweets. They got people like Mayor de Blasio that says, hey, you know what? We're the most resilient place on earth. The terrorists will not win. Yes, they are winning. I want to play one more clip before we go. Let's see. President Trump holds explosive cabinet meeting on chain migration and extreme vetting. Okay. This one, the President of the United States, this one was posted.
Thank you very much.
Okay. This was posted. Hold on. I'm almost ready. This was posted. I'm trying to get it so you know. This was posted November 1st. Okay? November 1st. This man is trying, folks. This man is trying to keep you safe. Go ahead and roll the tape on that one. I'll tell you when to stop.
Today we mourn the horrifying terrorist attack in New York City, just blocks away from the site of the World Trade Center. A man drove a truck into a pedestrian bike path and murdered 8 people and injured very, very seriously at least 11 more. All of America is praying and grieving for the families who lost their precious loved ones. Horrible act. Our hearts break for them, and we pledge to renew our resolve in their memory. My administration is coordinating closely between federal and local officials to investigate the attack and to further investigate this animal who did the attacking. And updates will be provided as available. I am today starting the process of terminating the diversity lottery program. I'm going to ask Congress to immediately initiate work to get rid of this program. Diversity and diversity lottery. Diversity lottery sounds nice. It's not nice. It's not good. It's not good. It hasn't been good. We've been against it. So we want to immediately work with Congress on the diversity lottery program, on terminating it, getting rid of it. We want a merit-based program where people come into our country based on merit. And we want to get rid of chain migration. This man that came in, or whatever you want to call him, brought in with him other people. And he was the point of contact, the primary point of contact for, and this is preliminarily, 23 people that came in or potentially came in with him. And that's not acceptable. So we want to get rid of chain migration. And we've wanted to do that for a long time. And I've been wanting to do it for a long time. And we'll be asking Congress to start working on it immediately. There are bills already about ending chain migration. And we have a lot of good bills in there. We're being stopped by Democrats because they're obstructionists. And honestly, they don't want to do what's right for our country. We need strength. We need resolve. We have to stop it. So we're going to get rid of this lottery program as soon as possible. He came in through the diversity program, as you know, and we're going to stop that. We're going to, as quickly as possible, get rid of chain migration and go to a merit-based system. Terrorists are constantly seeking to strike our nation, and it will require the unflinching devotion to our law enforcement, homeland security, and intelligence professionals to keep America safe. We will take all necessary steps to protect our people and our communities and to protect our nation as a whole. We have to get much tougher, we have to get much smarter, and we have to get much less politically correct. We're so politically correct that we're afraid to do anything. And that's not only our country, that's other countries too that are having very similar problems. And we have to get tough, we have to get smart, we have to do what's right to protect our citizens. We will never waver in the defense of our beloved country, ever, ever, ever.
We will never waver in the defense of our country. Chain migration. This President of the United States, the reason I played so much of that, and I've played these different clips today, is so I could just say to you folks, this President of the United States is begging Democrats, the obstructionists, to help keep America safe. That's our government's priority, okay? That is what that's what they need to do, is to keep you and I safe, to keep this away from us. He begs every day for the safety of this country. But CNN is busy deciding how many Diet Cokes. They are busy taking pictures of a rally and putting them up saying nobody showed up to see Trump, which was a lie. They are wanting you to believe there's something going on with Russia and collusion. They want you to believe that 8 women 6 weeks before an election, 40 years after the fact, came out and decided Roy Moore was not a good candidate because of his inappropriate child molestation, alleged behavior. That's what they're focused on. While somebody's prematurely detonating a pipe bomb and Mayor de Blasio says, we're resilient. The terrorists will not win. Folks, they will. They're going to hit the big one day. They are going to hit the big one. That's all the time I have for this story. There's so much more. Andy McCabe, I've only got a couple minutes. I got to take a brief commercial so I can set this up. Don't leave. Let's talk about the Andy McCabe, the dossier, or, no, not or, this husband and wife team. Wow, where's the paddy wagon? Take us a break, Sam.